in case you haven't been following the action, tweaks and losers, and we're just jumping straight into winners round 1 of Wave 2 with Sensei versus GabeOG.
So yeah, pressure's on now. Everyone's got to play on their A game or fall victim to Tweak, who's still the favorite to win, but he's got a lot more work to do for it. But let's focus on Sensei and Gabe. Gabe rocking that Yoshi, Sensei on the classic of the Snake.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a New Jersey classic. Two characters who are very, very widely represented here. And they're going to get in, and they're going to get their damage, and they're going to get out of combos with some pretty disgusting defensive options.
It's like both of them are just criminals in their own right. Like Snake has beyond good out of shield options and kill options, one of which coming in clutch now up till starting things off.
Right, yeah.
But then also you got to deal with Grenade. Grenade can interrupt a lot of Yoshi combos. It's going to put Gabe at disadvantage constantly. But Gabe's got tricks up his own sleeve.
Oh, yeah. And he's going to have to use every single one. That's a nice clean conversion, but doesn't quite finish it off. Gets the extension, gets some nice damage, and now back into a juggle situation. Although grenades are going to have their way with that.
Yep. You know, one thing that Sensei's going to have to watch out for as this set goes on is the fact that a lot of your shield pressure is moot against Yoshi, because that egg just doesn't reduce.
Right.
And that does a world of good when you have to worry about constant harassment of grenades and Snake normals. But it doesn't save you against C4!
What's the plan? What's the play? What's the play? Oh my goodness. It's still stuck. It is
on the
platform. Oh no. That was a huge whiff, and now essentially that was almost a full stock punish there from Sensei, and now GabeOG is like right back into the swing of things. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Chekhov C4.
Puts it there later. It's going to come into play eventually.
Putting the tactical in tactical espionage action.
When the C4 isn't expertly placed at the ledge, the fact that Sensei beelines putting it on a platform or on Yoshi himself is just a great call, because Yoshi spends so much time in the air, dude. You got to make sure that he pays the price of being in the air.
Caught him sleeping in shield. Sensei going for quite a few ledge jumps, and now you know what he's looking for right here. He's looking for the CQC or just CQC in the air. Get that back air, get that stock.
Oh, but we're
That's
going up.
That's a lot of damage, though.
Yeah, that is one thing that Yoshi does not lack in.
No.
If Yoshi lands any hit on you, strings a couple of more into it, all of a sudden you're hurting. Even the likes of Snake has to watch out for Yoshi combos. And Aaron back air, though, does spell disaster for Gabe. Getting hit by all sorts of nonsense.
Yeah, multi-hits just don't care. And now the onus is on Gabe here to really not take too many trades, which is so hard against Snake, but you can't afford to really leak too much damage here going into a last stock situation potentially.
Like, especially as Yoshi. Besides eggs, you don't have much else going for you from a distance. Like, you're a certified bruiser. You gotta move in. And while you have plenty of good options for moving in against Snake, like, it is still approaching while at a deficit.
Right. And not quite converting on that up air earlier. Just a little bit too slow on the draw. And then not getting the up smash either. Oh, okay. The Yomi from Sensei.
Yeah, he's hunted for it. He wants it.
Oh, okay.
Every Snake loves doing that. You're going to do a little bit of movement. We're going to do a little shifting and then up tilt. Get your ass out of here. That's one way to get him out of there.
Yeah, yep. And that's the sort of thing where it's like, man, I wanted something cooler than that. I just got C4, it's fine. I guess.
Clam, what's cooler than winning?
Winning in a cool way?
Fuck
I mean,
no.
I know, I kind of just played I played an unfair card, but that is kind of how it looked like it was playing out towards the end there. Sensei could have ended that.
Ooh, and because of that, we're seeing the switch over to Zero Suit.
Now, okay.
We've seen this before. The winning player goes into a secondary, confident that he will win the set. But the way this script usually leads is that we're going to go into a game 3, because Gabe was still playing just fine against the Snake, and given that Yoshi is very disrespectful to aerial pressure, king of the skies he is, I don't know how controlling Zero Suit is going to be.
Right. And on a stage like Smashville, with Yoshi's aerial drift and low aerial game with like nair, back air, down air, there's really, even for ZSS, there's very, very little area to get away.
There's a very short list of characters that gets to dominate the skies when Zero Suit's on the other side of the screen.
Right.
Yoshi's almost at the head of that list.
Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're all calm and normal.
We are going to our happy place.
Yep.
Our happy place is Smashville. I don't know whose happy place it is, to be told, though.
That remains to be
All right, never mind, it's Gabe's.
Oh,
this is Gabe's happy place, and we're all living in it.
I don't even know what to say. That forward air just really came out of nowhere. They're both like moving and grooving around the stage, and that's such a the one spot where you don't really think about getting clipped there, but
It is Yoshi forward air.
It is.
It's a big nose.
It's a big nose. It's a long neck.
He has a neck.
I try not to think about the anatomy too much.
Don't think too hard.
Yeah. Oh, but trust me, I got that taken care of.
But like that's one of the things that I'm saying is that like you can play in the air just fine, but
that wave bounce
good characters at it. Gabe almost survived that.
Yeah. Okay. Yoshi, essentially floaty Captain Falcon. That's what you're dealing with in terms of weight. So good luck trying to good luck floaty Captain Falcon with double jump armor. Like have fun with that. Okay, some more side B usage. I love seeing all the tools in the toolkit.
It didn't even look like Nair was touching Zero Suit, but hey, it was a good option.
Oh yeah.
Gabe holding on to his lead.
And that's a huge thing right here. Like ZSS you have to hold on to leads against ZSS when you get an early lead like that, you can put this character away, but the momentum swings from ZSS are among the strongest in the game. Certainly, I would say stronger than Yoshi's.
Yeah, this is a character that just runs away with one hit. But one thing that those one hits have to worry about, never mind. I was going to say hit confirms, but if you're just putting it out there, it's going to work. And also, if you're putting it out there when Yoshi's armor expires. You brought it up earlier, but Yoshi's jump armor is so important in this matchup because you get out of those hit confirms.
Yes.
It takes good callouts from Sensei to net those kills, and that's exactly what's attempting to even the playing field.
But between stocks there, but going into this last stock situation, Gabe took a moment and looked up to the sky and took a deep breath and centered himself. Getting into this last stock situation, they know that the lead was basically gone, and they got right back to work, opening up a pretty big percent lead. But this is essentially kill percent for both characters here.
Like one good hit confirm at the ledge, and Sensei has this.
You have to be so smart around shield when against CSS at these percents. One straight down smash, one straight grab, you're really in trouble.
Those are brazen callouts from Gabe, though. He's got to keep it a little bit more contained if he wants to take us to Game 3. And he's been playing great so far.
Yep. And the straight hit kill power advantage here definitely goes to Yoshi. You see it right there. Throw out a back air. It's super safe. It's multi-hit, and it'll get the job done at 140. And we're going to a Game 3.
We have sufficiently followed the script.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm just going to put that away, just in case the camera goes back to us. Like I don't know what script you're talking about.
We want you folks to enjoy the match as much as we are.
Absolutely. So now the question becomes, what do we see from Sensei?
Good. That was the correct option.
I would have to agree.
One thing that we don't talk a lot about when it comes to Yoshi's good matchups is how they're all suspiciously in the upper tiers of this game. And Aegis, with very little discussion, is in those upper tiers.
Yeah.
Snake, though, does keep even ground for many of the reasons that we saw over in Game 1. So to see the return for Game 3 on Stadia makes a hell of a lot of sense.
You get more room, and you're playing a character that can utilize that room at distance very, very effectively. At distance, these characters are playing a very, very similar game, but Snakes has so much more utility in his kit here.
Like, it's just an unfathomable difference between what 2 grenades, C4, the mortar from up smash, and
side B,
Nikita, and Snake himself. Dash attack is one of those
I was just about to say dash attack.
Like all this together, and Yoshi has Eggy.
I love that chase down jab, though. Okay.
Back air being enough to break armor is very important.
Face tanking that back air, yeah. Oh, the delay there was insane from Sensei had the right idea trying to bait it out, but Gabe just found the magic frame to get that Nair in there.
Nair trading favorably with forward tilt ones got me feeling some kind of way.
Right? These are some good moves that we're looking at.
Yoshi is like the worst good buttons character I could think of. Like, you look at these numbers, you look at the hitboxes, the numbers behind the hitboxes, and then Yoshi just sort of is there.
Yep. Now, Sensei did tap into the magic percent there to secure that KO and is going right back to work, but Gabe puts the debuff right back on and gets a nice down B. Hasn't really been swinging with that too much, and now with that having hit, you have to think that that's going to be in the back of Sensei's mind a little bit going down the stretch here.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to see Yoshi bomb at all throughout the game up until this point. So the fact that that is, yet another option that's live for Gabe to get in those hits, earn those kills. But he's got to play a little bit more safely now that he's got C4 locked on him. And he's trying to pass it around.
Oh, no.
Good on Sensei, keeping in mind for when that C4 was moving about. It's that presence of mind that is required.
Oh, my God.
Bro,
okay.
It's raining.
Yeah, we are swanging right now.
All right, well, it's a clean 2-1 stock lead. Sensei really making this game 3 count.
And the name of the game here for Sensei is trade. He's going down, he's got his bucket full of Xbox games, and he's trying to get himself a shiny new Pro Controller. And it's not going to happen.
Listen,
because,
in this analogy,
in this economy. Ooh! I didn't like watching that.
He's not dead yet. Soon, though, don't worry.
Yeah. Okay.
He wants it so bad!
He wants everybody in the entire venue and all the thousands of people watching at home to know exactly how smart he is. Look at my Yomi. Look at my Yomi.
Don't worry. Just keep doing it. It'll eventually happen.
Oh.
The star. Imagine getting cucked by the little star.
Yeah, the wet blanket star.
Oh.
Okay, look at my Yomi. Look at my Yomi.
No, we're not messing around with this one.
Yeah, no Yomi here.
It's a 2-1 victory for Sensei, but Gabe was keeping it competitive. He put the Zero Suit back in the pocket, and he forced the Snake to play for serious.
Oh, yeah. No Yomi on last stock, catch these butts instead. That's a 2-1, but it doesn't tell the whole story, as I think we can both it's both pretty confidently say.
It really is one of those situations where, like, no one's safe in this bracket.
No.
Like,
God, no. God, no.
Gabe played really well.
Yeah.
And did not give Sensei the leisure of playing on his secondaries at all.
No.
And he didn't give him the leisure of playing around. He couldn't have his Havoc moment. He had to just win.
And you know what? Like, even things like that, people in this region struggle so much to figure out where they are in the, like, player tier list, in the pecking order. And things like that sets like that are so good for your confidence because, like, I forced a respectful character switch back from the person who beat me. Like, yes, I lost. Hello. And but it didn't they had to work for it. I made them work for it.
Yep.
And those are sort of moral victories that I'm used to. So I certainly know how good that can feel when you're not really used to much else. Not saying I'm not making any.
Listen. If it makes you feel any better,
it does.
The only upset that's happened today has been Tweak put into losers. So. Losing is just not safe for anyone.
That's true.
Literally no one's safe.
No one's safe. It can happen to you.
Don't let it be you.
Yeah.
Best in the world, don't let that happen.
People at home are just going to turn around and it's like, wait, I just got called for a loser's match. I wasn't even in this bracket. It can happen to you.
Sensei's PR'd in New Jersey, correct?
Yeah.
Almost lost to a commentator. Don't let it be you.
Oh, I feel so much more clear now. I feel like the fog is gone.
See, I didn't want to say anything, but it's perfect how you always introduce yourself as the cryptid.
And
you
the
were fuzzy.
Footage.
I have not moved at all.
Yeah.
You were fuzzy.
They're going to go to upload this VOD later, and it's just going to be completely corrupt.
We got to keep the action moving along.
Clam's trick.
And the action's only staying hype.
Oh, my God.
Hill Day is on the screen, so you know you get to deal with